Republicans rally around possible Trump 2024 bid as they downplay his role on January 6. Yes, I would. Van Drew, who switched parties and became a Republican in 2019 to defend Trump during his first impeachment proceedings, said when asked if he would back the ex-president if he ran again in 2024. The southern New Jersey congressman, whose district narrowly backed Trump last year, bluntly said that he does not think Trump is responsible for the events of January 6, contending that the former president didn't call for violence.
I do not, Van Drew said. I think that people are responsible for their own actions. Asked if he believes that President Joe Biden won legitimately, Van Drew said, I am not going to make that determination. But what I do think is that we need to make sure that our election system works right. Trump's continued grip on the GOP is hardly surprising. House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy trekked down to Mar-a-Lago just weeks after the insurrection seeking Trump's approval, while Representative Liz Cheney of Wyoming was booted from the Republican leadership team this spring for calling out Trump's election lies.
If he ran, I think he would be the nominee, said Representative Barry Loudermilk of Georgia, a member of the Conservative Republican Study Committee. He didn't have anything to do with January 6th. I think that's a far-fetched idea. I don't think he's damaged himself within the party. Representative Jason Smith, a Missouri Republican weighing a Senate bid, added, we got to win the midterm elections in 2022, but to see where our country is right now, I miss him. Absolutely miss him, and I would support him. The allure of retaking the House, that dynamic was on full display last weekend at a rally in Iowa, where Trump addressed voters in a key state that is home to the first-in-the-nation presidential caucus. Sen. Chuck Grassley, the longest-serving GOP senator currently in office, and Reps Ashley Hinson and Marionette Miller Meeks, two freshman swing district Republicans who were vocal proponents of certifying the 2020 election results, all appeared alongside Trump as he continued to falsely claim that Biden did not win the White House legitimately. Grassley's bear hug of Trump was particularly striking. The 88-year-old, who once harshly rebuked Trump for his behavior leading up to January 6, gushed about the former president on stage and said it would be smart to accept Trump's endorsement as he seeks another term in Congress. Grassley also spearheaded a recent GOP minority report pushing back on the findings of a Democratic Senate Judiciary Committee report that found Trump sought to pressure the Justice Department to overturn the elections. We'll just have to wait and see if he does more investigation, Grassley said. GOP leaders in the House have made clear they view Trump as central to their quest to win back their majority, arguing he can help boost their campaign coffers as well as voter turnout. Most Republicans in Congress have no qualms about another Trump presidential bid. Representative Lee Zeldin of New York called the former president a clear, strong favorite for the party's nomination. Representative Roger Williams of Texas said Trump is still widely seen as the spokesman of our party. And Representative Jim Banks of Indiana, the head of the Conservative Republican Study Committee, believes Trump would have a great shot of winning the general election too. If President Trump runs in 2024, he has my full support, Banks said. The Make America Great Again message means more today than it did in 2015 when Donald Trump came down the escalator, because people feel it. They see the decline of America on the Democrats' watch. Tolerating Trump's lies. Rep. Joe Wilson of South Carolina called January 6 an aberration that shouldn't have occurred, but made clear that he didn't think Trump was responsible at all. And he said that there were irregularities that need to be looked into when asked if he agrees with Trump continually saying the election was stolen. Yes, Wilson said when asked if he thinks Trump should run again. Scalise, when pressed repeatedly by Fox News' Chris Wallace, refused to say on Sunday whether he agreed with Trump that the election was stolen. Asked whether Trump played any role in January 6 insurrection led by a mob of his supporters, Smith of Missouri pointed to House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, even though the Speaker is not in charge of Capitol security. Nancy Pelosi should have never allowed the Capitol to be breached. No other Speaker has ever allowed the Capitol to be breached, he said.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe